Salutations everybody, it is Matty here today and we are diving back into Fallout the Frontier, the large-scale mod where the situation has become a complete mess. Now, for those unfamiliar with Fallout the Frontier, it is a Fallout New Vegas mod that is larger in scope and scale than anything we had previously seen from the modding community. Furthermore, it introduced new gameplay mechanics like being able to drive your own vehicles, as well as cutscenes, and it just seemed far more ambitious than any other mod we had seen before. It recently released, and since then, it has been completely a disaster. So I want to make this video here today, breaking it all down, rounding up all the information that's been circulating for one concise video, because I think it's very important information that all Fallout fans should be aware of when it comes to the Fallout the Frontier mod. Now, when I had originally saw this information pop up across the community, I immediately took my preview down. I played the first 3.5 hours live here on YouTube, and then I played about a half hour afterwards, collecting just some raw gameplay for my preview. And since then, I haven't played the mod because I was playing the medium for review, and honestly, I was going back to Hitman 3. That game is amazing. So I haven't touched this mod since, but when I saw these weird developments with the mod, I went, nope, because the type of stuff that is within this mod, you cannot, and I absolutely do not endorse. So I took my preview down right away, and I wanted to make this video to follow up to inform everyone on what is happening. Before we get started, I just wanted to shout out TK Mantis, who also made a very good video on what's happening with Fallout the Frontier. I'll have that linked in the description down below. TK had some firsthand experience with developers and interactions with them where I feel he can offer a more in-depth approach to what's happening with Fallout the Frontier, where for me, I'm just generally rounding up information I'm seeing online. Now, let's get into the story. So if you head over to Nexus right now, the website that is hosting Fallout the Frontier amongst many other Fallout New Vegas mods, you will see that it's now hidden alongside this message right here. Now, the message since then has been updated, but the long and short of it is that the reason the mod is being taken down is because one of the lead developers had animated not safe for work content on their Instagram account that involved minors. This was confirmed by the development team, and since then, people have dug into Fallout the Frontier, and they have found even more questionable content where they have amended their original statement and added at the end of all of this, the views, thoughts, and opinions expressed both in the mod and outside of it belong solely to the authors who write them, and not the mod's organization, community, or other group or individual. Now, let's talk about the developer first, who goes by the name of Zoo the Skunk. So I got to ask the question right off the bat on how, with this mod being in development for 7 years, for those who don't know, 7 years, I started covering this 5 years ago before Fallout 4 came out. That's how long it's been. You work with someone for that long, how do you not possibly know this type of skeleton in their closet, especially when it's on a public account? Someone had to have seen this at some point in time. My gut is just telling me otherwise on this point, that they did not know and they're only just seeing it. It's very questionable. Now, what's interesting though is, like I said, people are digging more into the content here, and this person that got kicked off the development team and now the mod is hidden had nothing to do with the other questionable content that is within Fallout the Frontier that, once again, cannot be endorsed. The person who was booted did the Pip-Boy art, but not the writing of said quests. Now, let's talk about some of that questionable content. The main one that a lot of people are talking about is a companion who goes by the name of America. I'm not exactly sure when in the mod you meet her, but pretty much what happens is that there is a speech check option. And in that speech check option, you can make her your slave. And then it kind of suggests clear as day that some activities will transpire between you two. And this companion that you're doing the speech check on falls into the underage area, which the developers then, I put in quotes, clarified that she, quote, just turned 18. Now, it does not stop there. They also have a Deathclaw scene where you can engage with said Deathclaw, as well as even lizards crawling throughout the mod, which has presented its own lore issues. But most importantly here is, of course, the very questionable content that made its way into this mod. No one stopped and said, hey, wait a minute, this should not be in here. This is not right. This is not okay. No one stopped and thought about that. Furthermore, there's another character named May where there's some questionable stuff that happens. That's in the mod too. It's like, it's peppered all throughout, and you can't see it until you get deeper into the experience, because the first couple of hours are all linear. A lot of people called it Call of Duty, and I thought it was pretty impressive what they did in the early going, because there were a lot of scripted sequences, there were a lot of different gameplay mechanics you can mess around with, but point being, it was very limited. You could not explore and meet all these characters and see these weird things until you got deeper into the mod. So those first number of hours, a lot of people weren't even aware of what exactly this mod held, because early on it just looked like, hey, they made a Fallout Call of Duty game. That's kind of different. There have since then been more developer comments, like the project lead wrote on their own Discord server. So I feel I should speak on behalf of the team here and speak to everyone. We have distanced ourselves from Zoo the Skunk and are removing all of his content, as we do not wish to be associated with him at all. Going forward, we've made a number of changes to the content present in the Frontier. The America slavery lines have been removed entirely. The America smelly feet comment has been removed entirely. The dialogue with May that was suggestive / sexual has been removed. Zoo the Skunk's content, once again, has been removed entirely. We have received requests to remove some content provided to us by artists and voice actors, so we will be complying with these requests. I will put a final build on the Nexus and wait for the Steam build to be accepted. This will be the final official build pushed for the Frontier. Unfortunately, many of us are too burnt out and upset at the recent happenings to continue work on the mod. Thank you to everyone who has supported us and to those who have enjoyed the mod. Afterwards, he had announced that it's time for him to depart. This project has been an infinite bed of stress for him at an incredibly stressful point in his life, and in good faith or good health cannot continue to work on the mod. The Steam build will hopefully be finalized sometime soon. Thank you to those of you who have supported the mod over the years and supported me. It's sad to see so many years of my life devolved into this, but as I've said for years, if a single person has enjoyed the mod, then I am happy. To my team, thank you all. I love you all. And this comes from now the ex-project lead, TG Spy. So yes, I imagine there are developers who worked on this mod, who are normal, who are just passionate about Fallout and wanted to make the biggest, craziest Fallout mod possible. But somehow, this type of not safe for work, strange content managed to get into the game, into the final product, and crossed a severe line that can never be wiped away. It's just not acceptable, of course. So that is pretty much everything that has transpired since. A lot of developers have exited the team. They're working on a final build. That means that there's not going to be any more patches, or if they want to add any more content afterwards, they're not going to be doing that. They just want to remove the very controversial content, the very not okay content, take it out, and then just ship it as is and leave it be and let people either play it or leave it, whatever they want to do, but they got to get rid of that stuff. It's just super unfortunate because I've only played the opening hours, but what was there seemed very impressive based off it being built on the creation engine. So this is just like, man, why? An unfortunate effect of this situation is really the aftermath, because now we're seeing the Fallout community again at each other's throats. As someone who's been a long-standing member of the Fallout community, making videos for years and years and years on all various Fallout content, it's kind of been a time of peace. You know, the Fallout 76 debates have really settled down because 76 is starting to turn it around. People aren't constantly deciding whether or not Fallout 3 or New Vegas is the better Fallout game. It's just been a time of enjoying Fallout. But now here, with the release of Fallout the Frontier and all of this BS that has come with this mod, has now happened where I'm seeing people in the comment sections of other creators' videos who have made videos talking about, say, news for the mods or Let's Players, and they're getting attacked for their genuine excitement that happened prior to and during the launch of the mod, prior to any knowledge of this situation whatsoever. I can say in my own personal experience that when I had put out my preview of the mod, that I had said in defense of the Call of Duty sections that I wasn't understanding why people were coming into my stream just going COD clone and hating on it, but people were trying to weaponize that. And it's a lot of being at each other's throats, and it's just unfortunate because the community was really coming together a little bit there. So hopefully this doesn't cause long-standing separation and we can just come together after all of this crap. I will just say, when it comes to putting out opinions now on mods, when it comes to them being playable, I'm going to see the whole thing through before I want to comment on it at all and make sure it is cleared and clean, because now we have learned that some not okay shit can get into these mods. So I just want to go ahead and make that clear up front. And with that, that is everything that I have for you in this video here today. So yeah, the Fallout Frontier mod is in a lot of trouble now, and it's stuff that just cannot be really wiped away or forgotten. So with that, I leave it in your hands. What do you think of this entire situation that has transpired? Fire away in the comments down below. Other than that, I will talk to all of you soon. Stay sexy, stay active. I love you all. Peace.